This video will show you the materials needed, application, and modification of a functional thumb spica cast. Medical professionals can use this tool to prevent and protect against injuries to an athlete's first MCP joint. The materials needed to make a functional thumb spica cast include a cast saw, 2 latex gloves, scissors, a 1-inch roll of hard cast, a 2-inch roll of cast padding, and a 2-inch roll of elastic tape. You will also need a water source and a belt grinder or something similar. The clinician should put both latex gloves on, open up the casting roll, and soak the casting material in water. Be sure to squeeze out any unnecessary or remaining water. When applying the casting material, make sure the athlete is wearing a glove if they plan to do so during competition or practice. Apply the 2-inch cast padding in a figure-8 pattern, making 1 circle around the base of the thumb and 1 circle around the wrist. Make sure the entire area is covered. Unroll the casting material in the same pattern, making 1 small loop around the thumb and 1 bigger loop around the wrist. Once you've made 3 or 4 layers around the thumb, use your scissors to cut off any excess casting material. Grasp the athlete's hand as shown here, applying a moderate amount of pressure to ensure the casting material is molding to their hand. Once the casting material hardens in roughly 5 minutes, you can use the cast saw to remove the cast from their hand. Make 2 cuts on the palmar surface of the cast. 1 cut should be just inside the thumb joint, and the other should be made just medial to the outside of the hand. Be careful not to apply too much pressure with the cast saw to avoid causing any discomfort for the athlete. Rotate the cast saw when you are making these cuts to prevent against overheating. Slide the cast off of the athlete's hand. Remove all cast padding from around the athlete's hand and from within the cast. Using a stationary grinder or other sanding tool, sand down the edges of the cast in order to make them smooth. Be sure to round the end of the cast that will wrap around the athlete's hand. You'll also need to smooth down the thumb portion of the cast to allow for full flexion and extension of the athlete's IP joint. Inspect the cast to make sure there are no cracks or sharp edges. Your final product should look similar to the cast shown here. Place the cast back on the athlete's hand. Secure the cast by applying 3 or 4 layers of elastic tape using the same figure-8 pattern used when applying the casting material. Once the cast is secured to the athlete's hand, have the athlete move their hand around to ensure comfort. The cast should protect against extension and abduction of the thumb's MCP joint. Any further modifications that need to be made should be addressed before the athlete begins practice or competition.